So I marked off some circles on these boards, and again, guys, this is just scrap lumber, so I don't care about being precise and using, you know, maximum use out of the boards and all that. I just want to make some simple cookies. So for the 3/4 inch, I'm going to get 9 out of it, and for these scrap 2x4s, I'm going to get 10 out of that, and that should be plenty for what I need to do. So we've got all the cutting done. It took me about 15 minutes to cut all the circles out, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of round them off with the sander here, and then we'll cut the non-stick material and glue it on there. So I have some scrap non-stick material here that you use for your drawers. So I'm just going to cut some strips, and all I'm doing here is taking 2 of the cookies, laying them down, putting a straight edge, and then I'm going to cut these strips, and then I'll cut the circles out so I can put one on either side of the cookies. So we've cut 2 pieces per cookie. Well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these on, and then after I glue them on, I'll trim all the excess off from around them with my knife. So I've got the non-skid material glued onto each of the cookies on both sides, and what I'm going to do next is let it sit for a little while. You'll notice I kind of sandwiched them between a couple of 2x4s, scrap pieces of 2x4, just to put a little pressure on them to make sure that everything kind of adhered properly. And then we'll let that sit for about an hour, and then we'll trim off the excess. And all I used here was this weldwood contact cement. It doesn't interfere, or it doesn't break down the material, so it works perfectly and it sets up pretty quickly. All right, well, we trimmed the cookies, and so they're done. So this is basically what they look like. You know, a round wood with the non-stick material on them. So I have a 3/4 inch thick, and then about a 1.5 inch thick. And yeah, overall, I mean, I got what, 18 of these out of some scrap lumber and some leftover you know, drawer material, non-stick drawer material that I had. So I got 18 total. And if you look online, as you know, 4 of the plastic ones are about $20. So, you know, I figure, what, 4 of these were 20 bucks, then 16, you're looking at 80, you know, probably close to 90 bucks worth of cookies for practically nothing. Maybe $4 worth of lumber and the non-stick material, maybe $5 total. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks.